Why am I putting together a new comic book box? You'll find out.
Jazzing down to the comic store. Oh yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
Wednesday's here, I can't ignore. Cheapo finds and deals galore. Let's go.
Let's go.
Picking panels I explore so slow. Comic Book Wednesday, filling up my hands.
Oh!
Comic Book Wednesday, making big plans. Cheap collections, they understand.
Hey!
Comic Book Wednesday, the finest in the land. Hey! Flipping pages, ink so bright.
Oh boy.
Heroes clash in epic fights, out of sight.
Yes, sir.
Villains plot when it's night. Hold tight.
Hold tight.
Wednesday's joy, pure delight. That's right. Snag that issue, first appearance. Whoa now.
Oh now.
Only spent a shiny dime. It's a wow. Pow.
Pow.
Swapping tales with all the pals downtown. Kazovi. Wednesday's magic all around this town. Kablam! Comic Book Wednesday, filling up my hands.
Oh!
Comic Book Wednesday, making big plans. Cheap collections, they understand.
Whee!
Comic Book Wednesday, the finest in the land.
Hey!
Newsprint hang and bubble gum.
Oh, so sweet. Oh, sweet.
Detectives, capes, and rogues I greet. Tap my feet, tap my feet. Golden age or silver's neat. Can't be beat.
Can't beat.
Wednesday's the collector's treat. Complete.
Oh, yeah!
Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. It's Chief Comic Collector, and today we are going to continue working on listing my comic book collection, making a list of what I have. And why was I creating a new comic book box? Is, well, the answer to that is simple. Is we have this stack of comics that we cataloged the last 2 days, and so now we are finally getting into my box of earliest comics, and these need to be integrated into that box, which is completely full. So as we go through them, I have this stack in order by year, and as we go through them, then I can just slip those into there without any muss or fuss. So just trying to be organized and make it easier and faster and so forth. But before we do that, I want to show you a book that was sold on the members only stream on Sunday. The Sunday members only stream, we have an auction just like on Saturday, except it's all the new comics that have come in that nobody else has gotten to see yet. So when they go, nobody gets to see them, and I feel a little bad about that. So I want to show them, or at least, when there's something really cool, I want to show it, and of course in hopes that people will also join the membership. Right? It's only $2.99 a month. And you get access to the live stream, so you get first dibs on the new books that come in, and we give membership gifts every month with your comic book shipment. So if you're a regular buyer, you really should join, because at the very least you're going to get 3 comic books for your $3. And so what I've been doing, started doing, is sending 3 comic books a month plus an extra gift of that's generally not a comic book. But it's a surprise, so I won't tell you what they are because it will change every month. Um, and that's the way that works. Plus, if there's any little AI things that I do on that Sunday show, that's the only place you're going to be able to see them. If you like those, and it's well worth the $2.99 to support the channel. I put it all right back into giving you, value for your membership. It's all about growing the channel, because if YouTube makes money off the channel, they promote the channel, and they do a much better job of promoting it than if you're not monetized and making money. I'll tell you that. But anyway, the book I wanted to show you, which one of the members got, was Thunder Agents. Now, this is number 17. It's square bound. Nobody else wanted it. He got it for $3. And I don't know for sure what these are worth, but I know they're worth a heck of a lot more than $3. So, good on him. And there's stuff in these boxes that I'm telling you, you want first crack at. So, in a commercial, we'll get to the books. Let me switch over to the other camera. All right, let's get started here. Unfortunately, all my 1930s books, except for a couple of platinum books that I have, right now we're just going through all the short boxes, so we'll get to them eventually. But unfortunately, all the 1930s comics that I have are facsimiles. Although to me, that's actually a good thing. I'd actually rather own a facsimile, I believe, because if I had the real Action Comics #1, I would sell it. I'm sorry, but something worth that kind of money, yeah, that would set me up for the rest of my life. You bet. Especially if I have a facsimile for it. And so I'm gonna look, even though we know it's Action Comics and the year and everything, I'm gonna look it up on Comics Books database here just to get the information correct on how many issues, because I actually I do try to put the whole Action Comics run together, so I know I have a lot of Action Comics in all of its different versions. So this one is confusing because it listed on Grand Comics database as going from #1 to number 904, and that's I know there was other things in between that, so this one's actually going to take me a little bit to do, and so I'll do that afterwards. Afterwards, I guess I'll break that down later, so you guys don't have to sit there staring at Action Comics #1 facsimile. Oh, I don't even have that in a board. Get that in a better bag. Is it print modern size? I think it is. Yeah. All right. I don't really need to put a sticker on that one. It says 1938 right on there. I like it when they put the years on the cover like that. I know they think it's bad for business or something, but I like it. All right. And then we have All American Comics facsimile number 16. And All American went, what, 102 issues, something like that. Went from 1939 to 1948. Started with issue number 1, went to 102. And this is 16 facsimile. And after 102, it actually changed, the title changed to All American Western, so it did keep going after that. Detective Comics 27. This is the one that messed me up because they changed it to be the Golden Age size, and it doesn't actually fit in a modern box, right? It won't fit this way. See that? So my solution to that has been to turn these sideways and then have a second row this way. Still holds the same amount of comics. It fills it up. But that way the Golden Age size of that issue will fit in there. Since they made it a different size. And I don't know why. I mean, I don't think I have that problem with the regular size Golden Age books, but I'll check when we get to them. Maybe these really early ones were much larger or something. But I don't like the fact that the books, they tried making the boxes so small that you have to basically buy a special size, buy an even bigger and probably more expensive box than for modern comics. It should be one size fits all, in my opinion. All right, Detective Comics, of course, was around before Batman. Started in 1937. And I believe it went to 2011 before it got rebooted. It says it had 881 issues, but I'm pretty sure there were some 0 issues and things like that in there, so there's probably more. And this is number 27 facsimile. I also don't like, something else I didn't like about this issue is the way they printed the pages. They printed them very brownish and murky, and I don't know if that's because I'm pretty sure, the original I don't think was printed this way, but maybe they were working off of scans from an old comic and they just decided to go with the tan pages or something. I don't know. I don't understand that. But I don't have a backing board for this one either. I probably need a magazine board for this one. And then 1939, we have Superman #1. And Superman #1 reprints stories from Action Comics. But the interesting part is they added to the first story. So there's more to, if you have the Action Comics facsimile and you have the Superman 1 facsimile, you can compare the two and see the changes, the differences in the two stories, where they added to it and inserted other things and stuff. So there's more of a some of the things that aren't quite fully explained in Action Comics #1, they kind of flesh out a little bit. And there are a lot of titles with Superman in the title. 17 pages of Superman books with Superman in the title. Holy smokes. Gonna take a bit to figure out where this one is, I think. Oh, there it is. Superman. And of course, it started in 1939. And the first volume went all the way to 1986, when a crisis changed everything. So 423 issues. But like I said, there's probably some extra stuff in there for that title as well. And #1F, which is Facsimile. All right, so that takes care of the 1930s. Let's look at 1940, All-Star Comic. And All-Star started in 1940, went to 1951. Had 57 issues before the name changed to All-Star Western. However, they did reboot All-Star Comics in 1976 and also continued the numbering again with number 58. Foily cover. Batman #1 Facsimile. Beautiful. And it's taken a while for the Batman to come up, probably because there's 5,000 titles with Batman in the title. There we go. 1940 to 2011 before it got rebooted. And it went up to issue 713. A couple zero issues in there somewhere too, probably. And we have 1F. My only wish for facsimiles is that they would have started them a lot sooner. Detective Comics from 1940. And we already have Detective Comics listed for issue 27, so now we have issue 38. Also a facsimile, of course. For some reason, I don't have that marked as a facsimile, even though it obviously is. And Flash Comics, number 1. Now, you are no doubt wondering when I'm going to get past facsimiles and have an actual real comic. And the truth is, I don't know. We'll find out together. But it is somewhere in the 1940s. All right, 1940 to 1949, this series ran. It had 104 issues. And looks like I got a couple facsimiles from 1941. Detective Comics. This one's number 58. And Police Comics. Number 1. Really happy that they did that. Since it wasn't originally a DC Comics, originally Police Comics was published by Quality. All right, yeah, Police Comics was Quality. And went for 127 issues. Started in 1941, went to 1953. Cool. I didn't realize I had accumulated so many facsimiles. Military Comics. Also, I believe that was Quality as well. Find out here in a minute. Yep, from Quality. And that one started in 1941, went to 1945, and had 43 issues before it became Modern Comics. And then we got Wonder Woman from 1942. And that, of course, started out as a DC series. Went from 1942 to 1986. They canceled her after Crisis before bringing her back. Had 329 issues. And this is number 1, albeit a facsimile. Next we have something from 1945, and then there's some others here that I don't know what they are. So this one is Marvel Family, which would have been Fawcett Comics. And they could reproduce the Fawcett Comics, reproduce everything they ever did, and people would snap those things up. And Marvel Family started in 1945 with this one. Went to 1954 and had 89 issues. And our first original comic that is not a facsimile, this is Mutt and Jeff, number 30. Also from DC Comics. I am discovering I'm more of a DC guy than I am a Marvel guy, although I like Marvel as well, at least the older stuff. Marvel's really not publishing anything currently that I care to read, I don't think. I mean, I haven't tried all of it, but nothing has caught my eye to even give it a try. Let's see. This is Mutt and Jeff by DC Comics is not coming up. What is going on? Got Mutt and Jeff from Dell. It's got a ampersand instead of the word and. That's the difference. There it is. Mutt and Jeff, DC Comics, started in 1939 with number 1, went to 1958, ending with 103. Except that didn't really end it. It was continued by Dell with 104 in 1958. So basically, DC just lost the license to Dell, it looks like, for one reason or another. And this is number 30. Looks like it was published bi-monthly. And this appears to be all comic strip reprints. Cool. It's also a thick 52 pages. Very nice. What year did I say that was? 1947. For some reason, all of DC's bi-monthly issues seem to have been published so that there's an issue that's in 2 different years, where like this is the October-November issue, so the next issue would be December-January. Seems like all of the bi-monthly issues series had December-January issues, at least the ones I've come across. And I remember getting this one. This was a thrill. This is when I did the cover before I learned how to use the glossy paper. But that's okay. It's good enough. This is Cosmo Cat 1946. So that one was actually out of order. Oh, I didn't have the dates on these ones. I just guessed when I put them in the pile. Right. So Cosmo Cat. Printed by Fox. Features 1946, 1947. It looks like it had a few reprint series from Green and IW and that kind of stuff. But it had 10 issues, the original run. This is number 3. Interesting little logo they got for the Fox logo with a fox on it. I'd never actually seen one of those before. It's the only Fox comic I've ever seen. And that one needs a board. They do have a box of Silver Age boards unopened somewhere. Not sure where they are. Oh, for now, I guess I'm going to fail at my mission to get everything bagged and boarded because I'm going to not slow down the stream to do that. I need to date this one. Almost forgot to do that too. All right, here we got a Don Winslow of the Navy for 1946. I was thinking those were actually my original, my oldest ones, and for quite a while they were. But I guess I got a couple earlier ones since then. Cosmo Cat and Mutton Jeff. And I did a video quite some time ago when I originally got these about Don Winslow because I thought it was an interesting story. They were the character was created actually as a promotional tool for the Navy. And there was a comic strip and movies and so on and so forth because they wanted to encourage people to join the Navy because I guess recruitment was down. This series started in 1943, went to 1951. It was published by Fawcett. Had 69 issues. And this is number 35. And these are, this one especially is in quite poor condition. I may need to, yeah, the edge has been taped. I don't know if I did that with, or if it was already like that. I may have done it because there was a point in time where I was using bookbinding tape on some of the spines, thinking that it would be okay, and then finding out later that it would not be. You know what? This is so rough. I don't want to try and fix that spine. We're going to leave it the way it is. And we got a Walter Lantz New Funnies. Sticker says it's a 111 from 1946. Got the racial stereotype of 8-ball down there in the corner. And of course, this was from Dell Comics. Good stuff. And we type that in, Walter Lantz New Funnies. They ain't new no more. Dell Comics. And this went from 1946 to 1962. Which doesn't seem right. Started with issue 109 and went to number 288. What was it before that? Oh, it was just called New Funnies up until issue 108. Okay. And then this is 111. Assuming that sticker on the bag is correct, which it should be. I really should put this in a better bag, though. This is in a magazine bag because I didn't have any Golden Age bags at the time. So I think we'll do that. Got some Golden Age bags not too far away. Unfortunately, that's not a Golden Age board, but and since we are looking at comics that I haven't looked at for a while, I'm wondering if this penciled name will come off. It may not be pencil, but it kind of looks like it. Not coming off with Abserine, and I don't want to try too hard with the eraser because I don't want to get the color off. So yeah, we'll just leave it the way it is. It adds character. And let's see, that was number 111, 1946. Plus, it's a Carnival Funhouse cover, which I always enjoy those. I was going to collect a certain type of cover. That's what it would be, I think. And next up, we have another issue from 1946. And that one also is in a great big bag, so we're going to change that one too. Oh, need to probably look at it to see. I want to make sure this is right. 117, 1946. Yep. And again, I don't think I have any Golden Age boards. Never bought Golden Age boards. I never actually thought I'd have enough Golden Age books to need boards. So the ones I do have just been the ones that will come in with the books I buy. But occasionally I need one to send out to somebody with the book that they bought. So some of those go by the wayside as well. Guess I should, now that I know, I should maybe buy some boards. Almost forgot to put it on the list. It's while you're concentrating on doing a show, it's a little kind of it's a little distracting trying to remember to do these things. Next up, we have 1947. Another Don Winslow. Number 52. This is. Nice. And Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. Cool. All right, Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies comics. All those by Dell, of course. Oh, no, that's the wrong series. Oh, well, as long as I already here, I might as well type that one in there. 1950 to 1954. I don't know if I have any of those, but that was issue 108 to 153. Before that, oh, it just dropped the name comics. Okay, I'm not going to differentiate between that. So Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies comics started in 1941. And went to 1950. And then from 1951 to 1954, it just dropped the comics part. It was called Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies, I guess. So between those two titles, it went 153 issues. Probably, and then I think it changed to Looney Tunes because it dropped to Merry Melodies at some point. And don't have a sticker on this one, so I don't know what number it is, or I'm just assuming it's 1947 because it's in the 1947 books. Number 66, 1947. Nice Bugs cover. Rough shape, but very nice to have. And Popular Comics. Felix the Cat cover. That's cool. Smiling Jack there on the inset. And of course that was Dell as well. And that went 1936 to 1948. So this actually would be one from later in the series. Had 145 issues. And this is 142, so only 3 more issues after that one. And a Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. Ain't that cool? That's beautiful. Really nice spine on it, too. Wow. Complete and everything. I didn't have to print out pages or nothing. That's nice. Can't believe I got that on the cheap. Usually if I get older books, that are on the cheap like that, they are beat to heck, right? This is volume 7, number 9. And that would have been, I believe, number 81. According to the little print at the bottom. Is it June? Yeah. Okay. So code is 81-476. So issue 81, 1947, and then 6 for the month of June. So that's number 81. My earliest issue. And I want to read it. Can't stop the show just to read books, Rob. Oh, it says number 81 right there in the small print. So I don't know why they're messing around with the volume 7, number 9 stuff, but they did. All right, next up, 1948. Another Don Winslow, number 61. And the earliest 4-color I have is number 208, Brer Rabbit. Very nice. Oppie, number 19. And Happy was published by Fawcett, 1943 to 1953. They had 85 issues. And that's number 19. And I'm just gonna, before I write that 8 on there, I'm gonna check the year real quick because I had ones out of order before. Yeah, 1948. Feels like it's got some loose pages in there. Like some are sticking out further than they should. Yeah, it's got a loose centerfold in there. And another Walt Disney Comics and Stories, 1948. This one is number 93. Great cover. Unfortunately, it's got this big old stain in here, but that can't be helped. So went from 81 to 93. Got a little bit of a gap there I need to fill. All right, not sure where we're on at time. I had to take some time out to go help my mom, so that will get edited out later, but we're so close to the end. I think well, maybe we won't. There's quite a few here from 1949. Yeah, let's do it. We'll just keep going through. We'll finish the 1940s. I got 4-color 231. Mickey Mouse. And I'd love to put a full set of 4 colors together. Maybe someday. Oh, that one needs a board. And I don't think I have any big boards handy. But I can't leave it like that, so we're going to put this one in there for now. It actually has a really big spine roll on it. I think I'm going to put that one to the side and try to fix the spine roll on that one. That'll give me a chance to put a better board in it too. Another 4-color, number 243. One of the problems with doing these stickers on the outside of the bag is that they will sometimes get caught when you're sliding the stuff in and out and rip up the sticker a little bit. So there is that. Thumper follows his nose. $19.49. That one doesn't have a board either. I must not have had any extra boards at that time. I did have some boards that were kind of set aside, but I think that were bigger ones, but I think I used them all for those ones I showed the last couple of days where I had the facsimile covers, because I didn't have any of those bagged and boarded before I was prepping for this show. And one of the things I didn't think I was going to put those in bags and boards, but one of the things I noticed as they were laying on top of the boxes was the printed pages started to curl a little bit because of I assume because of the ink. And so I decided to bag and board them after all. Okay, well, this one's out of order, definitely. So let's put this to the back for now. 4-color 258. Andy Panda in the balloon race. And good old Roy Rogers. Is that Dell or Fawcett? I think that's a Dell. I'm having trouble finding it. There it is, Roy Rogers Comics. I always forget when it's got comics on it. It's going to be later in the listings. 1948 to 1955 had 91 issues before it got canceled. Oh, it didn't get canceled, actually. It changed to Roy Rogers and Trigger. This is number 15. And that one looks like it's got a little spine roll. Could use fixing too. So I'm going to set that off to the side. This one is number 17. And that one's got a little spine roll, but I don't think I'm going to mess with that one. Number 22, I like that one. Got a nice looking photo on there. And Smitty, number 7. Smitty was an old comic strip character. It was published by Dell, 1948 to 1949. Only 7 issues. This is number 7, the last one. Oh, swag, look away, look away. Tom and Jerry Comics. And once again, published by Dell. It started name changed to Tom and Jerry Comics in 1949 and went to 1962. But it started with issue 60 because before that it was called Our Gang with Tom and Jerry. And I think before that it was just Our Gang Comics. And this is number 60, so this is actually the first issue that was called Tom and Jerry Comics. Hey, Walter Lantz New Funnies. So this is issue 153. And then we have that one that was out of order. What number is this? Boy, Billy really liked to write on this one. Billy Kidsinger plus Mary Gill plus Steve Fenney plus what? Billy Kidsinger plus Mary Gill plus Steve Fenney. Must have been community owned. They all chipped in and got it for 10 cents. Number 138, 1948. So it's in the wrong year. Alright, so this one goes in there, and then this one goes right here. And then I have this one for the last couple days that we're going to slip in there for 1949, which is Wilbur, so that actually goes at the end. So that fits nicely. And we are going to call it a day there. Thanks for watching, everybody. We got through quite a bit of comics today, about half. Well, not really half the short box, but we got through all the 1940s. So next time we'll start with 1950. And I hope you are entertained enough to keep watching me do this, because it's going to be a long haul before we get done doing this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. Consider joining the membership, and I will see you next time.
The trumpets shout and the trombone glide. I found my crew on this crazy ride. Nurses' wounds wail like a midnight train. Thank you, super friends, you keep me sane. Oh, thank you, super friends. You've got my back through the twists and bends, in a world that spins and never ends. Thank you, super friends. The drummer kicks with a thunderous beat. We march together, no retreat. The bass walks steady, the piano plays. You light my nights and brighten my days. Through storms and sun, through highs and lows, you're the rhythm that my heartbeat knows. We're a symphony, a jazzy blend.